Hey guys, been on vacation the last couple days. That's why I haven't been able to post a video, but I am back and I'm actually back during the market being live, so you can actually see me do a buy on the actual market as it's happening. I will do it here shortly, but as you can see, stock portfolio is barely up today. It has been down the last week, and that's primarily because of one stock, which I will go over. Last month, it's up $81, and last 3 months, still up over 11%. So not bad, but again, we will see that one stock that is going down, and I'm not sure if it's completely justified for its huge drop. But AbbVie, biopharmaceutical company that has been dropping a lot just because people are not optimistic about one of its main drugs, Humira, losing its patent in the future in a couple of years here, and they are worried about that, about them near an all-time high. So I am down quite big on this position, but if you buy it now, you do get a nice 5.5% dividend yield, which is great. Starbucks, very good stock here for growth, as also pays very nice in dividends. Have been thinking about adding to this position, but it is a very ridiculous PE ratio. I may just wait for it to have an even bigger drop to buy it. And then we have JP Morgan, which has just rocketed in the last couple months here, up 10% in the last 3 months. Last week alone, it's up almost 7%. All of the banks, for the most part, reported very good earnings, and JP Morgan was no exception. FedEx, which has also been climbing quite a lot in the last week, last month, it's up quietly over 11%. So I also bought this stock when I thought it was on a dip, but then it continued to drop even more. So I am down on this position, but this recent upward trend has me excited. Otter Tails, nice utilities company. Boeing, of course, has been on the news a lot because of its aircrafts going down, but now that they think they have the resolution to the problems, I expect this stock to continue going up. Pepsi just reported its great earnings this morning, and it just soared here 3%. Great stock to hold for the long term, great dividend payout. A little under 3% now because it just shot up so much in this past week. Then we have 3M, which has quietly been rising like a rocket ship here. The last 3 months, it's up 15%. Very good for a company, a dividend king that produces over 55,000 different products. And then this is the stock I wanted to talk a little bit about. This is the stock that is bringing down my portfolio. It makes up a very large percentage of it, 7%, one of my bigger positions. And they actually posted a very good earnings report. And the problem is not with the actual company as a whole. It's people's skepticism about the 2020 presidential election, and many of the Democratic candidates are proposing a universal healthcare system, which would eliminate private insurance companies like this, United Health, and that is what is the real reason for this drop. And I'm not sure if that is justified. It's obviously always a concern, but I don't think the chance of America moving to that is very realistic. And as a result, I would buy this, but unfortunately, just because it already makes up such a large position, I don't want to add more to it. But if I was buying for the first time, I would definitely look into this. Huge insurance company here. Southern, very nice gains in the last couple months here, 12%, very nice for an energy company. May have to add to this position as well. Verizon, now this is actually a stock I want to buy here today. Of course, you're not going to get much capital appreciation with this stock, but it's very nice to have more of these blue chip companies. We all know that telecommunications, which give us cell phone services, aren't going anywhere. And this will give me a very nice dividend for the future, and I plan on holding it for the long term. So let's buy one share here. So just put on that. I always do a limit buy. So if it's 58.10 right now, I will just put in 58.10 as well. And I will just do it for today. Continue. And we're just buying one share here. So review and swipe up to submit. So whether or not I get it, oh yeah, it actually went through. So I got it at 58.09. Not bad. Now I own 2 shares of Verizon. Microsoft, very good company for the long term here. Makes up a very large percentage of my portfolio. A very important company for our economy. Medical Properties Trust, a REIT for healthcare services and facilities. Been up big over in the last year, as well as the last 3 months, 4%. I added a couple new shares to this position recently, but pays a very nice dividend yield around 6%. Iron Mountain also pays a nice dividend around 7%. ExxonMobil, huge oil company, may wait for this. Obviously, since it's oil, the price of gas fluctuates quite a lot throughout the year, so I will wait to buy this. Then we have MasterCard. I actually made a video about them if you want to check it out and why it's one of my favorite industries to get into. I'm up already $20 on this stock in a very small amount of time. Continues to grow. Obviously, it might be a little priced right now, but very good industry to be in, especially as we move more toward digital payments. MasterCard will be in it for the long run. CSX, which has also exploded a lot here in the last month, up 8%. Great railroad stock. Also want to add more to this position as well. So let's just buy a share. Let us just do 1 share order type limit. Do 1 share. I'm sorry, this is where you put the actual price. So $79.27. Continue. Want it for the market hours. Good till 3 p.m. today. Just want 1 share because I do a lot of dollar cost averaging, so I'm buying at different positions. And then I will swipe up to submit. Let's see if it went through. And yes, now I own 2 shares of CSX. We'll be in it for the long run. Then UNP, my other railroad stock here, also been doing very well in the last couple months, up 10%. And then we have Store. I recently added to this position, but as the economy keeps doing well, people tend to take money out of stocks that pay higher dividends. Also on a dip here, just a very small amount. Reality Income, made a video about them I think last week, and they pay a monthly dividend for real estate related company there. And then Visa, I don't think I've officially done a video about this, but everybody knows how much I love this particular segment. Has been up crazy amount in the last 5 years. Last year 30%. Again, Visa, MasterCard, 2 stocks I'm very bullish on. And I have more stocks in my portfolio, but I will probably make videos about them in the future. So let me know what you guys want to see and what you guys want me to make a video on in the comments below. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.